There's a special kind of research called win-loss analysis. It reveals the insights you cannot discern from product metrics. Win-loss analysis helps explain what is and isn't working in the way that you develop, market, and sell your products. I switched to a new internet provider, and a few days later I got a win-loss call to ask why I left their service. I knew they really didn't want to know why I left. They just wanted to lure me back. So I told them I was no longer using the internet. Salespeople rarely hear the complete story. Sometimes customers just want you to stop selling them. Win-loss has little to do with the code you put in your CRM. If you're relying on this, you're not getting valid insights. You cannot be sure the salesperson entered the real reason or even if they know the real reason. And I didn't really stop using the internet. Consider this cancellation form from an online conferencing tool. I love the product, but I had 2 accounts and was simply canceling one of them. None of these answers fit my situation. Now some poor product manager is making decisions with erroneous data. A survey of B2B buying decisions revealed that 60% of salespeople are wrong about why deals are won or lost. So, who should be doing win-loss interviews? The answer, anyone but the sales team. First, you want the interview done by somebody who wasn't involved in the deal. And besides, salespeople don't have time to do it, even though they don't want anyone else to do it either. I recommend win-loss interviews be done by product managers and product marketing managers. But internal politics may require you to use an outside agency instead. The typical public school football teams spend more on win-loss analysis than the typical software company. After every game, the coaches get together and review the game films, and they're looking for flawed plays more than flawed players. Win-loss analysis programs should only be used to learn, never to punish. And here's the trick. Don't call it win-loss analysis. Start with win analysis, but don't call it that. Call it customer success stories. Use the analysis to drive sales and customer success stories. Everyone will want that. Once you've earned some credibility, you can start doing loss analysis, but don't call it that. Call it competitive analysis, something that everyone wants. There are 4 times when you can get good information and 1 time to avoid. Pre-purchase, you can see what problems people are trying to solve. Post-purchase, you will learn mostly about the buyer's journey, how they decide. Implementation will reveal issues related to onboarding and initial usage. Only at the production state will you get deep insights on how the product is solving problems for customers. There's a 5th state, while people are buying. Stay away from them. Never set up an interview with an active buyer. You won't learn anything valuable and you'll irritate their salesperson. So here's some questions we like for win-loss interviews. What should I know about your role? What problems are you trying to solve? What products did you explore? What did you learn? Which did you choose and why? And here are some cautions for setting up a win-loss program. Get buy-in from senior leadership or else you'll never get a win-loss program. Some salespeople resist having their buyers interviewed, but great salespeople love hearing about wins and losses. And if you're using an outside firm, ensure the interviewer has relevant experience. And here are some guidelines for an effective win-loss program. Use an interview guide aligned with your research objectives. Focus primarily on deals that have closed recently. Interview them within a few weeks of a decision. Share analysis that includes multiple wins and losses, trends, rather than information from one deal. And never share specific client details and verbatims. Understand why people buy and why they don't using win-loss analysis. Just don't call it that.